And welcome, everyone, back to Oswald Field here on the campus of Hesston College. Rusty Witcher alongside Phil Miller. Jasmine Pankratz will be joining us here in the booth in just a second. Harry Park on the mound.
Who shuts that music off?
So one of the baseball players is going to have to come up here and do that.
Okay, good enough. Anyways, continue.
So we're here for Game 2. Larks win a thriller in Game 1, having to come from behind after blowing a 4-1 lead.
We were up 6-0 at one point, Russ. 6-0.
Larks
anyways.
Or the 3-run lead and
yes.
come away with the 11-10 walk-off win. Harry Park on the mound here to start things off in Game 2. And it's the batting order for Dakota County Technical College, the Blue Knights. Bradley Goulet leading things off. Nolan Baylor fair to bat second. Travis Schmidt batting third. Caleb Zoda in the cleanup spot. Trent Fredenberg will bat fifth. Cody Grunhagen, the DH, batting sixth. Scott Harrison, right fielder, batting seventh. Evan Walker, the catcher, to bat eighth. And Mike Vonautka, the center fielder, batting ninth. Defensively for the Larks, it's pretty much the same. They made one little change here in our ball game in the lineup. Joel Ogletree in left field, Cooper Morgan in center, Josh Stivers out in right. John Law at the hot corner now, with Nick Platten and Logan Dryden up the middle. Kalen Haynes over there at first base. Jeremy Deckinger behind the dish, and pitching now for the Larks, Harry Park. John signed with Tarleton State, and he will be a two-way guy, or a two-way player. He'll be a pitcher on some days and utility and play infield. And
there you go. He plays a fairly solid third base.
Yeah, he does.
If I remember right from last year.
So Goulet getting the nod here. Goulet was 0 for 4 in Game 1.
He had a rough game last game.
And Harry Park to start this off. Harry works out of the windup. And Harry left that one a little outside.
It was high and out.
One ball. Scoreboard says a strike, but it's a ball.
It is a ball.
That one right back up the middle. Base hit through the hole. And Goulet aboard on the single. And that'll bring up Nolan Bayer. Lots of ways to contact us. We want to hear from you. You can send us a text, 620-217-1465. We'd love to hear from you guys, so send us a text at 620-217-1465. You can email us, drop us a line to golarks@heston.edu. The pitch. Curveball drops in for a strike from Harry. That email address, golarks@heston.edu, GOLARKS@heston.edu. Jasmine will be up here real soon. She'll be in the live chat, and you can live chat with her, ask her questions, comments, trivia, life advice. As that's a CNI single through the hole on the left side, so back-to-back singles for Dakota County.
Do we really want life advice for Jazz?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
And you can also tweet to us. You can send us by @GoLarks, tweet @GoLarks, or hashtag #FearTheNest, and Jasmine will find you.
Yep.
Or hashtag LarkLoyal.
Jasmine's a very good
cyber investigator.
Cyber investigation.
As Jasmine's finally here.
I'm back. I was talking to the Parks.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I think Mr. Park should be tuning in. He didn't make the trip.
That one missing downstairs. We want to hear from people. We are social people. We'd love to hear from you guys.
Spain.
Spain?
World
But he's
traveler.
not anymore.
Wow.
He's in Texas now. He just got back. But what is going on?
The count is 1 ball and no strikes here with 2 runners on.
Oh.
That one too far inside. And the count 2 balls, no strikes. So Jasmine said she might be missing tomorrow's games?
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Okay.
Let me get back to you.
What's the excuse there?
Yeah.
Can't tell you.
Okay.
It's classified?
Yeah, it has to do with my profession.
With your cyber investigating?
Yeah.
There's a pitch on the outside corner for a strike from Harry to Travis Schmidt.
What agency is the cyber investigating with?
My own.
The
right on.
JIA, the Jasmine Investigation Agency.
Yeah.
JIB?
I don't work for
Bureau?
anybody. I am my own boss.
That one fouled back and out of play towards the Campus Activity Center. So I went in the Campus Activity Center between games.
It is crazy.
It is
nuts.
a zoo.
I almost went in there, and then I decided to just go in the dorms.
I went in there, and it was
There's a lot
full of people.
Yeah, little soccer tournament going on. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Travis Schmidt with 2 on and none out in the top of the first.
It is fun to play soccer in there, though.
Runner goes, and a snap there to the runner dancing back. Ball nearly got away from Harry.
It did.
Larks committed 4 errors and will add to their nation-leading total.
But they came away with the win, so... Commit errors, score runs. That's how they do it.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
And the 2-2 coming up. That's in the dirt and a block by JD. Guys, got text saying couldn't make the trip down from Minnesota. This is the next best thing. Nice job.
Right.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys tuning in, being able to get to see your players, your families, your friends getting a chance to play. Either if you're a fan of the Knights, the Blue Knights, or a fan of the Larks, we love hearing from you guys.
And that's the kind of constructive criticism we like.
That one fouled back and out of play. Over the light pole with the water in the light that I still see.
In between games, I got a chat saying #LarkLoyal. I like it.
I do.
That's cool.
Compliment.
It's a good hashtag.
Thank you.
We're Lark Loyal. The 3-2 coming up.
We are a bunch of homers.
I feel like it should mostly apply to the baseball team, though, and parents. Because I feel like they're the most loyal out of the bunch. Is that fair to say?
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as Schmidt chases upstairs. They have done a great job. I know that Natalie Park had tuned into the softball broadcast.
Yeah.
Staying loyal
She
to
drives from Texas almost every single home game.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
It's not an easy drive.
Nope.
What part of Texas?
Dallas.
That's like 6 hours.
6 hours,
from
yeah.
Dallas. Austin is 9 hours.
We stayed with, Aubrey Martinez and I stayed with Mr. and Mrs. Park when we went to Dallas to watch the first tournament.
Cool.
Or series, whatever.
Big curveball for Harry over for a strike.
The first games against
this is Caleb Zoda. Zoda caught
Dallas
the first
Christian.
game. He moved into first base.
Wait, no.
This one.
No, it was
Richland.
Richland, yeah.
Richland, yes, okay.
It was
last year. It was
freezing.
Richland. Last year as well, too.
Oh, okay. Well,
Runners go. JD has the ball scoot through. That pitch was in the dirt and hopped over JD.
Oh, I'm thinking of University of Iowa. Is Dallas Christian, I believe, is D1.
And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike to Zoda. Big curve stays upstairs from Harry. And they count 2 balls and 1 strike.
I think I've just gotten used to it.
The 2-1 on the way. Outside corner for a strike from Harry. And the count evens quickly at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the 2-2 coming up. That one tapped, roller, slow, hits the grass and will die in foul territory. That one was one of those guys that could have hit that lip and skipped back into fair territory.
It could have. That would have been pretty wild, though, if that would have happened. When I played here, 20 years ago, we'd actually keep the grass fairly long back there, and you could actually get that brush back just from the grass being that long.
Yeah.
Here we keep it pretty short right now.
And the count still riding at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2. In the dirt, a good stop by JD. As we're full 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The breaking ball just way outside there.
So you said Jayla's not coming?
She is not.
And the count is full 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not even to bring me dinner?
No.
Strike 3.
Nice pitch.
And Zoda frozen at the dish.
So now Harry's got the last 2 strikeouts.
With 2 runners on,
yeah,
second and third.
It's impressive. No, my wife is not going to bring you dinner. No, she's in Wichita.
Okay, you didn't have to be so rude about it. Gosh. Could have at least let me hope. Pretend like she might.
Big curve over
There
for
you
a
go.
strike.
She wouldn't bring me dinner.
Yeah, but she might bring me some.
That's true.
Actually-
she does like you.
Actually, your wife and I, Phil, are supposed to get together and do some cooking this week.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Buffalo chicken calzones. Blackened buffalo chicken calzones, maybe.
What's a calzone? Sounds.
It's like a
Delicious.
folded
Fancy.
pizza.
Yeah.
You just,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And I don't know about buffalo chicken in a calzone. That
It's really tasty.
I'll try it because you guys do make good food.
Thank you.
Jazz, you're welcome to try it too.
And they count 2 balls and 1 strike here to Fredenberg. That one too far outside. I think Harry may have overthrown that one just a little bit. As
Little
we
bit.
go to 3-1. Telltale sign oftentimes of a pitcher overthrowing is they come off the mound in a really funky, overexerted movement than normal. And
Yep.
Harry looked like he was trying to do a pirouette. So that's foul. Tipped back into the glove to JD, and the count now full 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Harry doing a good job of not giving in though, not giving that walk.
No, got to the 2 leading runner, the 2 leadoff runners aboard and battling back here.
Doing a great job.
That's a shot through the hole, base hit past the diving Nick Platten. Joel letting one go, but it will not be in time. That scoots away from JD. And Harry on the backup, and the single by Fredenberg will bring up 2 runs, and Dakota County Tech up 2-0.
I didn't give the announcer jinx to Harry, did I?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because that's a real thing. I'm a fairly superstitious guy when it comes to sports, so
So Grunhagen steps in.
Aren't all baseball players?
I don't know about
Incredibly
all, but
superstitious.
most of us are, yeah.
Harry finds one on the outside corner for a strike.
A lot of it has to do with like articles of clothing, things like that.
Isn't it like you can't step on a line?
Yeah, then
Remember
they're
that?
don't dare step on a line. What are you, crazy?
I guess. I don't know.
Breaking pitch in for a strike, and the count now 2 balls and or no balls and 2
I mean,
strikes.
that's just a given.
Right.
That's crazy talk.
Yeah, stepping on the line.
And the 0-2 coming up.
Oh, I said I was going to take pictures, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
That one stays a little bit low
Yep.
from Harry. And a good spot to miss there, trying to force Grunhagen to chase.
Yeah. That's a good count to go try to miss something right there.
Rusty, did I tell you about how I took some great pictures at the sub-state game?
Yes, you did.
And they only used 1?
Yes. Strike
There it
3
is.
as Grunhagen goes down looking. Harry strikes out the side after getting 2 runs across. And the Larks have a little work to do coming to bat in the bottom of the first. Ryan
they do.
Morrissey, Josh Stivers, Kalen Haynes, Jeremy Deckinger, Joel Ogletree, Cooper Morgan, John Law, Nick Platten, and Logan Dryden all coming up. We're back after this.
My name is Molly Shervany, and both my parents and my older sister have gone to KU. It's kind of the thing we do. And that's what I was planning on too. But I loved the Heston College tour. I still remember my personal guide, Kimmy, and talking with all the art professors. At KU, I was in a huge group of students, and I didn't really get to see what I wanted. Heston College made it for me. Taking gen eds at Heston is helping me build a really strong foundation. I get individual attention and know my professors and everyone in my class. I like the personal relationships, and that's something that Heston offered that nowhere else did. With this foundation, I'll be ready to finish my major at KU. I'm currently a Heston Lark, but soon I'll be cheering Rock Chalk Jayhawk at KU.
I'm Roman Arnold from Dallas, Texas. I toured my dad's school, Texas A&M, and it really was beautiful, but it was huge. He talked about class sizes being over 100. I visited Heston as a baseball prospect and never looked back. I got the chance to be involved right away, not only on the field, but as a part of the community. Everybody knows each other on campus. We're really close-knit. And if you want faith to be a part of your athletic experience, no one does that better than Heston. I'm not worried about transferring. My advisor saw me out at least a half a dozen times the first semester just to make sure I was on the right track. I started as a lark at Heston College, and I'm planning on transferring to a state school, Texas A&M, Giga Maggies.
There.
2-1.
And welcome back as another email, Phil.
Yeah, we got another email from the Ryans.
All right.
Thank you so much for covering the games. We just appreciate your broadcast so much since we can't often get up there. Well, we love covering the games for you.
Yeah, absolutely. We enjoy this.
We got a tweet, too.
This is a lot of fun. So,
from Chris Platten, Nick Platten's father, says,
okay.
Hi, Jasmine, specifically me. Just joined watching 8 a.m. in Australia. It's Sunday. Wait, what?
Yeah, it would be Sunday.
Oh, yeah, okay. Again, enjoying watching Nick and the boys play.
All right, good.
Cool.
So Australia.
So now I should tell him that I've been working on my Australian, what's the word, not accent?
Dialect.
I got an app for it, and I think I'm getting better.
Well, let's hear it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, but I need to practice in between innings. I can't just come
You can't just come up with it?
Ryan Morrissey digs in.
I'm not that good yet. Hang on.
You know, I've had several friends from Australia, and I still can't do the dialect.
Friends?
What'd you say?
What?
And there's a pitch from Burwald. Bears in left for the Blue Knights. Von Alka in center, Harrison in right. Fredenberg over there at third base. Goulet at short.
Did he offer? He did not offer.
No, they checked down to first base, and Ryan now has a can even at 1-1 Schmidt at second and Zoda at first. Walker's behind the dish for game 2. And Tanner Burwald is on the mound for the Blue Knights.
Walker finished behind the dish first game. He's going to start the second.
So Ryan with the 1-1 count. And Ryan looks at the pitch and stays upstairs.
4.
We really should MacGyver this laptop and ground it somehow.
Yeah, we're going to figure something out.
Yeah, we said that all last season too, remember?
Yeah, that pitch misses.
I mean, let's get some paper clips and stuff and, get it to ground somehow.
Ryan was 2 for 3 with a pair of singles and a sacrifice fly in game 1. And the 3-1 upstairs by Ryan's eyes, and Ryan works his way to first base on the walk.
Nice job by Ryan. Getting that healthy on-base percentage up even higher.
That'll bring up Josh Stivers.
And Morrissey's on-base percentage is .563, and a little bit higher now.
Yeah, it goes up.
Yeah. Mr. Stivers is a .482 on-base percentage. Not too shabby himself.
And that pitch right there at the bottom corner of the zone, a pitcher's pitch for strike 1.
And honestly, after the game that we just watched, on-base percentage is probably the more accurate way of determining how often a guy is doing good.
The 0-1. Josh was not cheated on that swing.
No. He was trying to get another home run on the year, it looked like.
And the count 0-2. Burwald checks that runner over first. Checks Ryan over there first. Big curve stays upstairs. And they count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That curve did not curve.
Clever.
An attempted
not really
curve.
Clever. No.
It was an attempted curve. A new baseball stat.
Yep.
Attempted curves.
Attempted curve is much cleverer than the curve did not curve.
Much cleverer.
Yep.
Much more clever. The 1-2. Stivers, hard hit ball at Goulet, thinking 2, rolls up to second, throw across the diamond.
Got it.
Not in time.
No.
And Stivers will stay at first base. On the
Oh my gosh.
play.
So that was 6-4.
6-4. And basically a fielder's choice.
Yep. We don't count an error on that.
There wasn't one, unfortunately. They got the out. Anything after that's a bonus. And Stivers was stuck at first. Kalen Haynes steps up. with 1 out.
Hayden's hitting 417.
Huh? David Ladwig.
Kalen gets underneath
Whoa,
one. It's
skies
up
it.
in the air, and that will be an adventure. A
wind.
long run for Schmidt. He tracks
Yes,
it
it
down,
was.
read it off the bat all the way. Nice play by Schmidt to follow that ball.
Definitely, especially with the wind pushing it probably 30, 40 feet towards the right field.
And that'll bring up Jeremy Deckinger.
Deckinger with another healthy 489 on base percentage.
That went too far outside.
Got a boisterous crowd out there, sounds like.
You could say that.
Rowdy, a little rowdy.
Nothing wrong with being a little bit rowdy.
No, not at all.
The 1-0 coming up.
Good, clean rowdiness.
Big curve stays upstairs, and the count now, again, 2 balls, no strikes. Burwald working. And the 2-0.
Ooh,
And that one misses high and away.
just a little high. I mean, I think that was over his head.
And the count, 3 balls, no strikes to Jeremy Deckinger.
I mean, not literally over his head, but like
But kind of.
higher. And
Throw back
he made it.
just in time. And the 3-0 coming up. There's a strike
There
at the
you go.
knees.
Got the inside corner.
Amazing how big that zone can be on 3-0 sometimes.
Yeah. That wasn't a bad pitch.
No, it was a good
I
pitch.
think
No,
that's-
but I'm just, in general, I know as an umpire in Pony Boys, I've extended the zone to help out a pitcher.
Open it up a little
A
bit.
little bit on 3-0s. There's a fly ball. Right side.
It's an adventure.
Harrison going back
Oh.
and makes a running basket catch. Larks Strand, a runner. We played an inning, Dakota County Technical College 2, Larks 0. Back after this.
At Heston College, I really think about the logo as being centered to who we are. It's a greater than sign. It's an arrow. It's taking people places. And it's taking students beyond their worldview, beyond their comfort zones. It's about helping students be greater than themselves through an environment that is focused on Christ.
There is something greater than anything the world has to offer. Money, fame, fortune. It's finding meaning to your life, to find a purpose for living.
I'm greater than thinking I can do this on my own.
I am greater than my fears.
I'm greater than bullying. I am greater than systems of oppression and confined ideas.
I'm greater than greed.
I am greater than being content with just a Sunday faith.
I'm greater than perfectionism.
So I'm greater than my former self.
Sit on them and lounge and put their feet up on.
There is something greater than anything the world has to offer. Money, fame, fortune. It's finding meaning to your life, to find a purpose for living. And that's what we do at Heston College. We help people find that special calling, to find out what they were born to
2-1.
We're moving to the top of the second here. Scott Harrison, right fielder, coming to bat for the Blue Knights. And there's a good pitch from Harry on the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1. Big curve drops in for strike 2. Harry finding a rhythm, wanting to work quickly.
Yes, he does. I like it when a pitcher works quickly like
too.
this.
As long as you're in your rhythm, you can find a rhythm.
Yep.
Curveball fouled back to the fence.
That was very deep insight there.
Well, sometimes you can work too fast and throw yourself off.
Right.
Yeah. As long as it's your rhythm, I like it when
And
a
you're
pitcher's,
and you're comfortable.
especially as a fielder, don't like guys who dawdle up there and
Dawdle.
yeah. Fiddle around and do weird stuff.
The 1-2. Curveball on the ground. John Law sits back on it. Can't come up with it.
That's a tough.
And Harrison aboard off after the error.
That hop was in a tough spot for John, unfortunately.
And the Larks have the first error they committed in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Harry fastball downstairs for a strike. To Evan Walker, who's behind the dish in this game for the Blue Knights. Again, guys, send us a text, 620-217-1465. Drop us a line, golarks@heston.edu. Tweet to us. Live chat with us.
Good move.
Tweet to us using @GoLarks or hashtag #FearTheNest, hashtag #LarkLoyal, hashtag #LarkItUp.
Yeah.
And live
All
chat.
of those
Jasmine's
things.
in the live chat.
Yeah.
Keeping you guys company if you want to talk in there. There's a little flare that will drop in for the base knock. Ogletree throwing. John Law knocks it down. Walker goes to second on the throw. So the single puts 2 on in scoring position
For
Mike Von Autka.
Nautka.
Von
Well,
Autka.
I'm going to call him Mike.
So Von Autka steps up.
Still no live chats.
Weird. I think people like the email
How many people
better.
are watching?
26.
Oh, we're up. All right. Keep it up.
We got up
Keep
to
joining.
30 at the very end of the last
Okay,
game.
good.
People caught on how awesome we are.
There's a line drive, drops in, base hit. That's going to the corner. That'll be 2. 2 more runs are in. Von Autka strolls into second for the stand-up
That's
double.
a ground rule double.
Ground rule double as it goes under the fence. Von Autka puts 2 ribbies to his credit this afternoon. And just like that, the Larks are down by 4.
So the tables have been reversed. Why are they giving the guy...
Well, he scored. The ball went under the fence.
Yeah. That should be a ground rule double. Put him back on second base.
It wasn't kicked under the fence.
No.
Von Autka trying to get a...
Would it be different if it was kicked under the fence?
Yes. If it's kicked under the fence, it becomes a triple.
Why?
That's the way it goes.
Because the player put it under there instead of it just naturally going under.
If you throw your hat at the ball and slow pitch and make contact, it's a ground rule triple. It's an automatic 3-base error.
If you throw your hat at the ball, you're kind of a silly
I think
guy.
if you throw your hat or your glove in baseball, it's also a 3-base award of 3 bases.
Oh, what is it? Is it 3 bases? I thought
think
it was
it's 3.
something like ejection. No.
The 1-0 coming up here to Goulet. And that one misses outside from Harry. And the count 2 balls, no strikes. There's a pitch on the outside corner for the strike.
And Harry Park's mom is here, as well as his grandparents.
All right.
And I think his dad's tuning in. Could be wrong. What's the number again, Rusty?
620-217-1465.
Okay.
That one gets away from JD. And taking third base was Von Autka.
Yeah.
So, Goulet with a good count to work with, a 3-1 count. That one's fouled back and out of play. I think the wind is backed off just a little bit.
Feels like it has.
Of course, we'll say that and I'll crank right back up.
You don't anger
mess
the
with-
wind
yeah,
gods.
you don't anger the Kansas weather people. Payoff pitch on the ground, Tapper. Nick checks the runner at third, goes across to Kalen at first and gets the out.
Well, my app is still showing 22-mile-per-hour sustained winds, so.
But I think the gusts have dropped off a little bit.
It feels like it.
This will bring up Nolan Bear.
Bear scored on his last at-bat after he got a single to get on.
Okay. There's a pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Got a text saying, thanks for streaming live. Watching from Minnesota. Go Blue Knights.
All right.
Yes, Jazz, you sounded confused.
Yeah, KU's losing at halftime. 46-30.
What's so confusing about that?
They're losing at halftime.
Yeah.
To
Oklahoma State on the road.
Yep.
As it should be.
As it should be.
I can't seem to hear you. 14 rings plugging my ears. John misses outside.
That's nice. What have they done with that?
14 straight wins. 14 straight conference titles. There you go.
But that's
2-1.
Okay.
In a national championship.
One.
When I was like 10.
When I was like 10.
That pitch misses upstairs and the count.
A bunch of disappointments in the tournament.
3 balls and
At
1
least
strike.
they make it every year and kind of go far.
Yeah, not always.
Swing and a miss as Bayer chases the high cheese.
Big
and the
old
count
swing
is
there.
a full 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, what was I was going to say something else, but I forgot.
Curveball stays upstairs, and Bear aboard on the walk. Hey, Jasmine.
Hey.
Harry's dad is tuned in. It's great to get home and be able to tune in for the game. Thanks for the broadcasting. Go Larks.
I knew it. I knew he was watching. Hi, Mr. Park.
I don't get why it's to Jasmine, not us, Phil.
Because I'm telling you,
Livers.
I'm a fan
Chopped
favorite.
liver.
Also, be sure and tell Grayson. I hope he gets better soon. Give
I'd
him a
probably
hug.
be texting Jazz instead of us too, but you know.
Easy. Whoa, easy. Runners at the corners for the Blue Knights. And Harry drops the curveball in.
Nice pitch.
Got a little action in the Lark bullpen. I can't see who it is.
Yeah.
I think it helped that I put the number in the live chat.
Okay.
But you might be getting some creepy texts from outside people. You
All
never
right, well,
know.
whatever.
This is permanently on the internet.
Cool.
Until
So you might have to change your number.
as the runner goes on fielder's indifference. It's
I encourage that.
It's on the internet until the broadcast is finalized, and then it's not.
I don't think so.
It is. I checked.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Look,
Ooh.
I mean, let's face it, your number's on the internet anyway.
Are you sure it's not just after the broadcast is over you can't live chat anymore?
Right. You can't live chat, and you can't
But
get
you
in.
can't-
go.
you can see them.
You can't go back into the live chat. It's done. It's no longer live. There's a shot at John
Nice.
Law diving
Good
stop.
job, John.
John's throw across. Kalen scoops
him.
it up. A run does come home. That's a good play for John Law
Yes, it
over there
was.
on the hard stop, and it's 5-0 Blue Knights.
So Dakota County making some noise early. What is in his back pocket?
Looks like a
There's
shoe.
It's a
It does, doesn't it?
protection, some type of protection. As John Law makes a save.
Let's. Zoda
I got a
has
thumbs
something
up
in
and a
there.
thanks to all of you, so we're good. We're good.
Who? What?
I think it was Harry's dad,
Nice.
which is awesome. We're
that
we're
works.
having fun with it.
Yeah,
It was a pity.
it's a pity text.
Probably
but we'll
not,
take
though.
it.
That's okay. Phil and I are all about pity texts. Yeah, we're fine with that.
We have no problem taking that. Yep.
Yeah, very little shame up here in the press box between Phil and I.
No. Not when we step on this
Yeah,
campus.
no, huh? Nope. The 1-1 coming up, and that curve stays upstairs to Zoda.
What fun is life if you take it too seriously?
Oh, absolutely.
Or take yourself too seriously, I
It's
should
getting
say.
too deep in here.
It's not fun.
Don't take yourself so seriously, Jazz.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm a joke. Is that what you're
Swing
saying?
and a miss, and the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did not say
Is that
that.
what you're hinting at?
No.
No.
No,
Nope.
yes.
I mean, if you want to be a joke, I guess, but that's not what we're
We're
saying.
gonna have to do. We're gonna no.
Don't be afraid to laugh at yourself.
I laugh at myself all the time. My life's a comical, and people enjoy laughing at me with me.
What? I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's true.
mean-
yeah.
Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hey, I have enough fun. I'm good for at least 3 or 4 columns a year at something I do that's just epic fail. Swing and a miss. Zoda goes down swinging, but 3 runs come across for Dakota County. We've played an inning and a half. Larks trail 5-2 back after this.
Okay, Alec, this is your job now.
My name is Molly Shervany, and both my parents and my older sister have gone to KU. It's kind of the thing we do. And that's what I was planning on too. But I loved the Hesston College tour. I still remember my personal guide, Kimmy, and talking with all the art professors. At KU, I was in a huge group of students, and I didn't really get to see what I wanted. Hesston College made it for me. Taking gen eds at Hesston is helping me build a really strong foundation. I get individual attention and know my professors and everyone in my class. I like the personal relationships, and that's something that Hesston offered that nowhere else did. With this foundation, I'll be ready to finish my major at KU. I'm currently a Hesston Lark, but soon I'll be cheering Rock Chalk Jayhawk at KU.
I'm Roman Arnold from Dallas, Texas. I toured my dad's school, Texas A&M, and it really was beautiful, but it was huge. He talked about class sizes being over 100. I visited Hesston as a baseball prospect and never looked back. I got the chance to be involved right away, not only on the field, but as a part of the community. Everybody knows each other on campus. We're really close-knit. And if you want faith to be a part of your athletic experience, no one does that better than Hesston. I'm not worried about transferring. My advisor saw me out at least a half a dozen times the first semester just to make sure I was on the right track. I started as a Lark at Hesston College, and I'm planning on transferring to a state school, Texas A&M. Giga Maggies.
We are live. Welcome back here to Oswald Field. Joel Ogletree digging in and takes a strike from Burwald. Wind picked back up.
It did. Thanks a lot.
Joel, hot shot on the ground at third base, fielded by Fredenberg. Fredenberg throw across and does not. It pulls Zoda off the bag. And Ogletree aboard. We'll see what they score that.
They scored that a hit.
hit.
Are you kidding me?
I'm going to score that. I'm going to have to respectfully disagree.
Yeah. I mean, that was a bad throw.
Cooper Morgan digs in.
Say that again?
There's no way he beats it out anyhow.
Right, exactly. Normal throw gets him. Yeah, exactly. But a little friendly scoring at home.
So Cooper takes a strike on the outside corner from Tanner Burwald.
I mean, I assume the scoreboard's official. I don't know if that is or not.
Cooper looks at ball at 1. And the count evens up at a ball and a strike.
Joel with a decent lead over there at first.
Big curveball stays upstairs, and the count now 2 balls and 1 strike.
The attempted curve.
Another attempted curve. I kind of like that new stat, don't you?
I do.
An attempted curve.
The breaking ball that does not break. There's a good curve.
Pitch of the knees for a strike. The Marshal on deck. And the 2-2. Joel dances away.
Yeah, I forgot he's the Marshal. Yeah. His own kind of law.
Serves up his own brand of justice.
That's right.
That's on the ground through the hole left side. Base knock for Cooper.
Good job,
now
Cooper.
The Larks have a couple on, trailing by 5, and that brings up Jonathan Law.
The Marshal.
Yes.
Serving up baseball justice.
You should have saved that to see how nuts we could have driven Jasmine with that.
Oh, well, I mean, we can do that when she comes back.
Oh, yeah. See what kind of reaction we can get.
I'm going for a smack the head. Just.
Big curve.
Oh! That popped him right on the
Got
elbow.
him right on the guard.
Oh my goodness.
I wasn't sure if it was, for the first part, I wasn't sure if it was the guard or if it was the knob of the bat, but it sounded like the guard.
It sounded, yeah, because that hit his arm.
Yeah.
So that definitely was the guard. And that is why he wears that.
That brings up Nick Platten.
Baseball justice is served, apparently.
Nick looks at one downstairs and the count, 1 ball. As Burwald comes set, looking, dealing from the stretch, and that slider slides away, and the count 2 balls, no strikes.
So we have the exaltation of Larks out on the pond here.
Yeah, bases loaded.
Bases juiced.
Nick with a healthy swing on a
Yes, he
2-0
did.
pitch. Missing contact, and the count now 2 balls and 1 strike.
Nick trying to get all the RBIs with that one.
And then some that didn't exist. He was
Yeah. Yeah. He's trying to get 5 RBIs on that.
Outside corner, 4 strike 2, and now the count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes. Logan Dryden on deck.
That's a good pitch. That's a tough pitch to hit. Tough pitch to take, though, too. Look for that again here.
And the 2-2 coming up.
Woo!
Nick backs his way out of the high fastball. The
Another
count full,
fastball,
3
though.
balls and 2 strikes.
Kind of surprised they didn't try to go back to the same location. Maybe Burwald was trying.
Time called by Nick. Wants to re-strap up the guard.
Yeah.
A little gamesmanship going on.
You throw the pitcher's timing off a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
And the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, nice.
That one upstairs. Nick draws a walk.
Well done.
Gets a ribby for his trouble.
Mm-hmm. Very patient approach by Nick.
And that brings up Logan Dryden.
The Larks will take their first run off the walk.
So that's Nick's second RBI walk. He had the RBI walk-off in Game 1.
That's true, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Two plate appearances in a row where he draws a walk to score a run. How about that? You don't see that too much.
You don't. That laid down. Logan lays a bunt down.
You have to go to...
Coming home, and Cooper confused as what's going on as he's forced out.
Yeah. What? I'm not sure. Coop seemed to... I don't want to criticize, but he seemed to forget that it was a force situation. Yeah. Forgot that he had to run. All right, well. Bases are still loaded, though.
Yeah, with 1 out for Morrissey. Mark's trying to get back in this.
Yes. The meadow is still occupied.
And the count, 1 ball. Burwald works.
Oh,
curveball.
There's a
stayed
curveball that
inside, yeah.
curved. It just didn't get
quite
in there
break
for a
enough.
strike. Yeah.
And I wonder, the wind has kind of shifted. If the wind just kind of held that out just enough,
It's possible.
it's
if
a
the
slow
wind
curve.
if the wind's cutting
It was
across,
right about that time.
Yeah. That would be frustrating as a pitcher.
Morrissey chases the fastball, and they count 2 balls, 1 strike.
Morrissey has a chance to do a little damage, though. He's got 9 RBIs on the year already. Woo! Good.
That one misses
That was a
downstairs.
good eye by Morrissey.
And they count 3 balls and 1 strike to Ryan. Fly ball center field.
That's going to score a run.
Alka camping underneath it, makes a play going back. Throw coming to third.
Interesting.
Nick standing up, gets to third.
We'll
and John Law scores.
That's Morrissey's second sacrifice of the day, first of this game.
5-2 the score now with 2 outs for Josh Stivers.
And Nick goes to third. Logan stays at first. And justice has been served for the Marshal.
I like it. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Runner goes. Throw coming home.
Oh,
they caught him in a rundown. Run will score.
Yep. It's a good job, though.
The run does come home and score.
All right. But the Larks get the third run.
Two to 6-3, if I believe that went right.
Sure.
All right.
We're going to say that was what
after
it was.
this.
Interesting, getting yourself in a rundown like that. That'll work.
My name is Molly Shervany, and both my parents and my older sister have gone to KU. It's kind of the thing we do. And that's what I was planning on too. But I loved the Hesston College tour. I still remember my personal guide, Kimmy, and talking with all the art professors. At KU, I was in a huge group of students, and I didn't really get to see what I wanted. Hesston College made it for me. Taking gen eds at Hesston is helping me build a really strong foundation. I get individual attention and know my professors and everyone in my class. I like the personal relationships, and that's something that Hesston offered that nowhere else did. With this foundation, I'll be ready to finish my major at KU. I'm currently a Hesston Lark, but soon I'll be cheering Rock Chalk Jayhawk at KU.
I'm Roman Arnold from Dallas, Texas. I toured my dad's school, Texas A&M, and it really was beautiful, but it was huge. He talked about class sizes being over 100. I visited Hesston as a baseball prospect and never looked back. I got the chance to be involved right away, not only on the field, but as a part of the community. Everybody knows each other on campus. We're really close-knit. And if you want faith to be a part of your athletic experience, no one does that better than Hesston. I'm not worried about transferring. My advisor saw me out at least a half a dozen times the first semester just to make sure I was on the right track. I started as a Lark at Hesston College, and I'm planning on transferring to a state.
I think we're back.
And we're back. Welcome back here to Oswald Field. As this is Trent Fredenberg, and Fredenberg quickly ahead, 2 balls, no strikes.
There's a pitch from Harry.
And the count now moves 2 balls, 1 strike. A little action up there in the bullpen.
Can you see who we got
I
there?
can't see who it is. And the 2-1. Downstairs in the dirt, and the count now rides 3 balls, 1 strike.
How many pitching rubbers are in there? Just 2?
2.
We have 3.
2.
There's 2? All right. Looks like it's big enough for 3 or 4.
There's a strike on the outside corner. Fredenberg thought it was ball 3.
He did.
Or ball 4, excuse me.
But he was incorrect.
And he'll have to stay in for another pitch.
Yes.
Shoots one on the gap. Base hit for Fredenberg. Yeah. And he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, nice little grounder there. I'd like to see Harry roll one up for a double play ball here.
6 hits now for...
Dakota's been hitting the ball pretty good.
Yeah, they came to hit. They
Yes,
came
they
to hit. They brought their sticks in the bus.
This game they did. Well, last game.
Cody Grunhagen, first pitch, shoots one foul off of... Oh, no, it went over the dugout.
Oh, yeah.
That one stays upstairs and the count 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Everybody. There's a pitch of the knees, and they count 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow.
What?
Making some noise there.
Jasmine's back. Runner goes. Nick moving to the bag, and that pitch goes into right field for a base, or left field for a base hit.
I don't know if you know, but it's kind of windy out there.
Is it?
I heard that.
Oh.
Wind was blowing in my eyeballs, getting my camera all dirty.
I heard that.
Super annoying.
This brings up Scott Harrison.
Harrison scored his last at bat.
And yeah, he reached on an error and scored. Runners at the corners now with none out. And so far, Phil, here you go. Here's your telling stat. In this game and the last game, Dakota County had 3 runners reach, leadoff runners reach without an out. They've had 2 in this game. All have scored. That's 5 for 5.
Bingo. So they're due to have one not scored.
That pitch
is what you're telling me.
On the outside corner, they count 1 ball, 1 strike.
Statistically speaking.
Could, yes. Big curve stays way too far outside. They count 2 balls, 1 strike, even though David Lyra trying to help Harry Scott. Cause.
He was?
Yeah, you can hear him.
Super loud.
And the 2-1 coming up. Fly ball. Out of play, backside.
Even with the wind and everything, we can hear him.
Yeah. Well, it is blowing right up into us.
Yeah, you can probably hear it at home through our microphones.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got another tweet.
All right.
From Holly. Oh, I'm going to butcher this so bad. I apologize. Von Outka?
Von Outka. That's all we thought.
I think that's how we've been trying to say it.
Oh, have you guys been saying that?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed. She said, thanks for the broadcast. I'm in Minnesota and couldn't come down to watch my son, Mike Von Outka, play. Go Blue Knights.
Okay, good. We said people were going to ask you a bunch of questions in the live chat, we think, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Well, you're wrong because nobody's live chatted.
Okay.
And for those in Minnesota, it's like downright beachy
John
weather here.
John Law coming home. Safe, no
Oh.
tag. Jeremy did not make the tag, they said.
He got him. I got him.
Kyle said, wait
wow.
a second.
Wowee.
Harrison aboard on the...
They're going to say he scored. You can't win the argument, so... We don't have instant replay for that. But I don't fault Kyle for...
coming out and check things out.
Yeah. What did I hear?
Somebody said, that was an awful call, Blue. And then somebody else said, we know you're trying your hardest, though.
That's 6-3.
That's standard for here.
Yep.
Because he is. He's trying his hardest. He's not. He didn't make it bad on purpose.
Harrison board on the.
Just a disagreeable call.
First pitch to Walker, down low for a ball.
Oh, there's some clouds in the sky. Interesting.
A little bit.
There's like 3.
And then there's some over there.
Well, there's a chance
Down
of
yonder.
some moisture.
Yeah.
Down yonder.
Some out there.
Some over here.
It's not as dry as. We really need rain.
Yeah, we do.
None out here, 2 on for the Blue Knights. Walker fly ball. If that stays fair, it's gone,
Nope,
but it's peeling away.
That's going real foul.
That's foul ball.
Just a long strike.
Umpire does a good job moving all the way down the third baseline to follow the path of the ball.
Walker thought he had tattooed that thing was almost a second base.
He did. He thought he was getting a round tripper.
You did catch a hold of it. It just went foul.
No wind, it's gone.
I don't know. That was tailing pretty hard to begin with.
It might have been. They count 2 balls, 1 strike.
He was out in front of it pretty good.
JD can't find it. Ball in the dirt. Stays in front of him. And they count 3 balls, 1 strike.
Mm-hmm. There's
on the
a
outside
strike.
corner.
Nice job, Harry. Loads up the count.
Payoff pitch.
Oh.
Will flare out to right center field. 1 run coming home. A second on the way as Cooper couldn't come up with it. Walker with the base hit. And it's 8-3, Dakota County all over the Larks in the third. And Mike Van Alka coming to bat. None out here.
It really doesn't bother me anymore.
What?
That bothers me a little
That
bit.
buzzing.
But
The buzzing? It drives me nuts.
that one fouled back now. Play by Von Alka.
Maybe you should see a therapist for that.
They can't do anything about it.
Maybe it's something in your mind.
It's called ADHD.
Can you diagnose yourself?
I was not diagnosed by myself. I was diagnosed by a psychologist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that what you are?
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Before I was a psychologist, I was diagnosed.
By a
VO2.
psychologist, Gotcha.
I can't not hear it, basically.
That one misses too far outside in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball right side. Josh Stivers underneath it.
There we
And
go.
makes a play on the routine fly ball.
And 1 down.
It's a little can of corn out there for the first out.
What?
A can of corn.
I don't get it.
Back in the 20s and the 30s.
Oh, that's why I don't get it. Something historical about it.
Back in the 20s and 30s, Jasmine, they used to keep
Oh, this is
corn.
a long time ago.
Corn
Before
at
that,
groceries. Yeah, even before that.
Even
in general
before you were
stores in the
born?
West and stuff.
They kept the canned goods, especially corn, on the very top shelf. And so they'd have to reach up with a stick and knock it down. So that's where the can of corn came
And they
from.
would catch it in their aprons.
Uh-huh.
Like this. to make it easy.
Cool story.
Can of corn.
Can of corn.
All right, we're taking a
That's in college. I really think about the logo as being centered to who we are. It's a greater than sign. It's an arrow. It's taking people places. And it's taking students beyond their worldview, beyond their comfort zones. It's about helping students be greater than themselves through an environment that is focused on Christ.
There is something greater than anything the world has to offer. Money, fame, fortune. It's finding meaning to your life, to find a purpose for living.
I'm greater than thinking I can do this on my own.
I am greater than my fears.
I'm greater than bullying. I am greater than systems of oppression and confined ideas.
I'm greater than greed.
I am greater than being content with just a Sunday faith.
I'm greater than perfectionism.
So I'm greater than my former self.
Uh-oh.
What?
Hang on. Nothing.
What?
I don't know where this thing went. Okay. Wait.
I think she massively...
I think I might have exited out of this.
No, you did.
I might have. Keegan!
He's not here.
Well...
We'll find out.
Oh, wait. I got it.
Okay.
It's fine. We're back, by the way.
And welcome back to Jasmine causing us panic.
We probably have been back for a while.
Well, so they heard everything.
Yep.
They heard us panicking. We thought you were all gone.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
David Ryan coming to pitch here for the Wars.
Thank you. I was about to ask who we have pitching.
I know where you're going.
Wait, what? Dave's pitching? Vegan Dave? Vegan Dave.
I guess Dave is
he a vegan?
He's a celebrity. No, he's actually vegetarian, but
Oh.
we call him vegan just because vegetarian is too long to say. Vegetarian Dave doesn't have a nice ring to it, you know? Vegan Dave sounds better.
Except it's inaccurate.
Oh, is he actually vegan? Oh, is he really? He's a vegetarian. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, Dave, first pitch is a strike to Goulet. One runner aboard, one out, but 3 runs across here in the third for Dakota County Tech. Strike on the outside corner in the count, 0-2. That one downstairs, and the count 1-2.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yes, goodness gracious. He wanted it.
He did, but he
But he
laid
did not.
off. And they count
2-2.
moving 2 balls and 2 strikes for Goulet. Attempted curve, doesn't curve.
Yep, it did not curve.
And Walker swipes second base.
I will give him credit for the stolen base.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this is Mr. Ryan's second appearance on the year, so.
Played in the game in Pratt.
Stays upstairs, and the free pass issued by Ryan. So Goulet aboard.
Now you have a forced situation at any of the bases there. Perhaps making it easier to get an out. Of course, you have Bear up, who is 1 for 1 on base twice. He singled and got a walk in his 2 plate appearances.
He calls time and steps back out. I went upstairs in the count. 1 ball to Nolan Bear.
Nope. You actually have to ground it, so you have to touch it.
Yeah, I know, but... Oh, wait. What's happening? Can we make something that...
We're going to figure that out.
Yeah, that's the MacGyver thing that we want to do.
Yes. Swing and a miss by Bear, and the count now 1 ball and 1 strike.
No, that won't ground it.
You won't ground it.
I do. We both ground it.
Whatever.
Our body acts as a natural ground.
You count 2 balls and 1 strike here for...
I think I'm going to ban the use of big words from air. Being on air.
No big words.
No more big words.
What qualifies as a big word?
Any word over 5, 6 letters.
5 or 6
really?
letters?
Yeah.
So you can't say really then. That's 6 letters.
Fine. 8 or 9.
8 or 9 letters.
8 or 9 letters?
Besides last names.
Little flare knocked back. Can't say knocked.
Nope.
Little
Yes,
flare.
huh?
Oh.
She said 8 now.
Okay.
Yeah, 8 or 9.
Okay.
Well,
Little
I
flare
don't.
knocked back.
I don't think you have the authority.
She doesn't.
I
do
think
that.
you better think again, because I most definitely do.
Have
Definitely
what?
too many letters. Can't use it.
What do you
The
have?
authority.
But you do coming up.
But you just broke your own rule.
That one straight up, back in the wind. Long run for JD, and it will
Goes out of. Oh.
Ooh.
hop
the
off
dugout.
of the dugout and down the hill towards the campus activity center. Count still riding, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This has been a rather long inning for the Larks here.
Mm-hmm.
Fly ball back.
Good.
Shadows are starting to get long at Oswald Field.
Bear along at bat. There's a line drive, but Joel Ogletree plays it perfectly.
Nice.
And there's an out. 2 now
Second out.
away. For Travis Schmidt. Schmidt's 0 for 2.
Struck out and then grounded out to third base in his last at bat.
Big curve misses away.
That was not an attempted curve, though. That actually did. Whew. There's a big cut.
Runner going, the ball hits the bag on the throwback.
Ooh.
And they count 1 ball, 1 strike. They're trying to catch the runner
Yeah.
leaning a little bit.
A little bit of a harrowing scenario there. Was harrowing too big?
Mm-hmm. You're going to make me fall asleep. Keep talking like that.
How do you survive classes then?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Oh my! That's gonna get foul.
Where is it? I don't even see it.
That ball is out of here.
Oh my!
A home run for Travis Schmidt on the fly ball to left field. Gets up and over. I just turned and watched the umpire for the signal. And
Yeah.
Schmidt
To
knocks
me,
in 3.
Looked like it was gonna get foul, but I guess I was incorrect.
Oh boy.
And the Larks are getting blitzed here.
Huh?
11-3 our score.
Dakota is 1 batter away from ruining my scorebook.
What? Oh, there's like this buzz on, like you can hear it when we're
So they've had 8 hitters and have scored 6 runs so far in this inning.
Yes.
It's not that bad. It just sounds like static.
Zoda stepping in after the 3-run home run by Travis Schmidt. And that's Schmidt's second homer of the series.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, he had the home run.
He was the home run?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go.
Count 2 balls, no strikes to Zoda.
Guy's got a little pop. That one was no doubt gone.
But we don't have stats on like how many that is for the season.
Right.
No. Well, they've only played 2 games before this, so.
It's at least 2.
Oh, yeah.
They do have game summaries, though, actually. No, that
Count 3 balls, no strikes to Zoda. And that one downstairs, Zoda the board. So Dave Ryan on the mound here. And that'll bring up Trent Fredenberg. 10th hitter to come to the plate in this inning for Dakota. He takes a ball from Dave. And they count 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 from Dave Ryan. Hot shot, and John Law plays it off the hop. Throw over. Kalen with a good scoop.
by Kalen, yes, indeed. And my scorebook is saved. 9 hitters. I don't have to start scribbling and scratching out innings.
And we're taking a break.
There is something greater than anything the world has to offer. Money, fame, fortune. It's finding meaning to your life, to find a purpose for living. And that's what we do at Heston College. We help people find that special calling, to find out what they were born to be and do, to figure out that purpose that's greater than themselves.
At Heston College, I really think about the logo as being centered to who we are. It's a greater than sign. It's an arrow. It's taking people places. And it's taking students beyond their worldview, beyond their comfort zones. It's about helping students be greater than themselves through an environment that is focused on Christ. I'm greater than thinking I can do this on my own.
I am greater than my fears.
I'm greater than bullying. I am greater than systems of oppression and confined ideas.
I'm greater than greed.
I am greater than being content with just a Sunday faith.
I'm greater than perfectionism.
So I'm greater than my former self.
So the last inning of the first.
At Heston College, I really think about the logo as being centered to who we are. It's a greater than sign. It's an arrow. It's taking people places. And it's taking students beyond their worldview, beyond their comfort zones. It's about helping students be greater.
And welcome back here to Oswald Field. Josh Stiver stepping in here in the 3rd.
Hey, can I have a piece of one of those orange slices? Like a tiny little, like one? Like just a little, yeah, thanks. Oh, you didn't even open them?
Oh, no, I haven't opened them.
Well, then I'm not going to open them.
There's a fly ball, make a jumping catch out there by Bayer, and Stivers
goodness.
retired.
Well, there you go.
It's either going to be really good or really bad. What just happened? I missed it.
There was a hit out to left field, then he caught it.
Really bad. All right, I'm
The
opening
1-0.
these.
Go ahead.
Okay.
The 1-0 coming up, Kalen Haynes. And Kalen takes them high and away.
He did.
They're disgusting. Josie.
They're disgusting, so you're going to eat
She's
some?
gonna eat them. No, she's throwing them.
Oh, okay. Don't waste my orange slices.
I missed her the first time.
Oh, my goodness.
Kalen with a very big swing of that pitch. And the count 2 balls, 1 strike.
Eat it. Just kidding, don't. It's disgusting. It's
And
like
the
a
2-1.
gumdrop, but really gross.
Kalen with a big swing.
He took a huge cut.
And the count 2 balls, 1 strike. Larks trailing 11-3 here with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd.
It's funny. She ate that after I threw it at her.
Well, it is edible.
It's disgusting.
Kalen calls time, steps back out.
Burwald likes to take his time
Is it
sometimes.
just
it
me, or
looks like.
does the field look kind of empty?
The field?
Yeah. Is that what it's called? The diamond? Whatever.
Diamond? The field?
It's a baseball field, right?
Yeah.
Empty how?
Empty,
I don't know.
yeah.
I just looked at it and I was like, wow. It looks
Well, there's
really,
no runners on base, so that
really
makes a
empty.
difference.
There are 9 guys out there, though.
Yeah. Kalen chops one, stays foul.
I mean, Dakota is playing with a full complement of players out on the field.
9 guys, 9 defensive players, 1 offensive player, and 2 umpires. So 12 people on the diamond.
Plus a guy in the on-deck circle.
It's a lot of grass to be covered, though.
It is a lot of
Yes,
real
it's
estate.
true. Yeah.
I'm surprised Rusty hasn't went over the metrics of the field.
32. We did it in game 1. Strike 3 called on the inside corner curve.
Yes. We usually do that every game.
Mm-hmm. You kind of did it.
Yeah, we did it in the first game.
All of it?
Yeah. 275 down the line, straight out to 350 in the
Was I
in the
here?
alleys, and
Yep.
then
I guess when you start
390
talking
all the way
numbers, I
back.
kind of tune out.
And the wind is blowing straight in.
So Jeremy steps in, takes a ball.
So the
Now,
field.
what's interesting about this, Jasmine, is back when I was 152 years ago, the field was actually set up at a different way, and the third baseline was along those trees by the scoreboard,
Yeah.
and you hit to the south, to the northwest.
Yep.
Which way is northwest?
This way.
That
Okay,
way.
that's what I was picturing when you said that.
And it was snow fence.
Oh, they had snow fence?
Yes. Hot shot chopper, one hop by Goulet, plays it over, and the Larks go very quickly and quietly
Yes,
in the
they
third.
did.
We've played 3. Larks trail 11-3 back after this.
Nary a whimper.
Earn your Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree at Heston College and become part of their 50-year tradition of outstanding nursing education. Located just 30 minutes north of Wichita, Heston College is a small, Christ-centered private college that provides state-of-the-art training for tomorrow's caregivers. The nursing program has maintained accreditation throughout its 50-year history, and 3 tracks offer you the BSN program you need to meet your goals, whether you are just starting out or building upon your previous education. The RN to BSN program offers hybrid courses scheduled to promote life balance, and also offers a special RN to BSN tuition program.
Small class size allows Heston College faculty to get to know and genuinely care for each student. A rigorous, holistic nursing curriculum provides practical hands-on experience in our active simulation lab. You will also gain real-world caregiving experience ranging from neonatal to geriatric in well-respected regional clinical agencies.
From my first contact with Heston College, I could feel the caring atmosphere. The nursing faculty made me feel at home. They walked me through the curriculum, and now as a student, they regularly check in on my life, my family, and my success.
Heston College provides the education and personal attention expected of a top private school at a cost comparable to public institutions. 100% of students who applied for financial aid received aid.
After classroom and clinicals, the ultimate goal is passing the RN licensure exam and getting a job. 98% of Heston College's 1,600 graduates have achieved a RN licensure. Graduates are well respected in the healthcare industry with a great record of job placement. My employer loves hiring Heston graduates and recruits them every spring.
Be a part of the tradition of caring as a Heston College BSN student. Learn more about the Heston College Nursing Program today.
break. Wait a second.
And welcome back. Mojo making his way to the mound, Joseph Perez.
And he was sick all week. He didn't travel with the team when they went to, where'd they go this week? State Fair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't travel because
That one getting away. This is Cody
he didn't have a voice.
Grunhagen.
Over in Sedalia, Missouri.
Sedalia?
Yep.
I didn't know they went to MO.
They went to the Mo.
To the Mo.
That's where State Fair is.
I didn't know that.
That ball hammered out to right
it was.
field.
Is it gone?
And no, it's going to hang in the wind. And
You
Josh
get it?
Stivers makes a play on the warning track.
Yep. Nice play by Stivers out there to rein that in.
That'll bring up Scott Harrison.
That was a shot. Normal conditions, that thing's gone.
That one fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss for Harrison.
That was a big cut.
Whatever you just said.
There
no,
you
you're
gets
not
the
doing
strikeout.
It. No, you're not.
Caught
You're
him on
gonna
the
get-
check swing.
You're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble. I would like you to play anything your little heart desires, but your coach is gonna kill you. He's gonna come up here and he's gonna throw you out of the press box.
This is Evan Walker, the catcher. Walker's got a pair of singles on the day and a pair of runs scored with an RBI.
Is the wind picking up?
Yeah, I think it's picking up a
That's
little
about
bit.
yep.
That's how we roll. Swing and a miss. Walker fooled and he protect himself swing and misses.
This
Count
game
one ball and one strike.
blows. See what I did there? Because it's so windy.
That's not cool.
Well, and we're losing. That was funny.
No.
Yes, it was.
And that one upstairs in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Somebody laugh. Alec, wasn't that funny? Huh?
And the count 2-1
Yes,
here.
it was.
Mojo working
You didn't even hear me.
with 2 outs.
I said this game blows.
Curveball stays inside.
See, he's laughing. It
The
was.
wind is blowing.
It's
howling.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's windy. It's windy. That's for sure.
I cracked myself up.
Strike on the knees and the count. Full 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Oklahoma is sending us quite a bit of wind, for sure.
Up the middle. Could be a tough play. Deep through the center field hole. Nick the throw.
Oh, my goodness.
Not
That
in
was a
time.
nice
Kalen
play, though.
does make a save over there, but
Made
Walker
it interesting.
aboard.
Platten sure did make it interesting, that's for sure.
This brings up Mike Von Autka.
Got a double in his first at bat.
Yeah.
Flew out to right field in the second. 1 for
It
2.
takes a pitch in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 coming up. Ooh, swing and a miss, and the count quickly even at a ball and a strike.
Fooled them a little bit with the curveball there.
Yes, I'm listening. Yeah.
Ooh,
Sounds-
swing and a miss, and
I mean, it's not me
Banaka.
that's going to get chewed out if it's not, so. Ooh, play that one. Play Beyonce. Yes.
the count is
That's guaranteed
1 ball and 2 strikes to Von Autka.
to make people smile.
On the ground, Nick from deep in the hole, backhand stop, throw across the body.
Oh, nice throw.
And just by a half a step. A good throw by Nick on a tough play. Deep in the hole. No runs scored for Dakota County. We've played 3.5. Dakota County 11, Larks 3 back after this.
Earn your Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree at Heston College and become part of their 50-year tradition of outstanding nursing education. Located just 30 minutes north of Wichita, Heston College is a small, Christ-centered private college that provides state-of-the-art training for tomorrow's caregivers. The nursing program has maintained accreditation throughout its 50-year history, and 3 tracks offer you the BSN program you need to meet your goals, whether you are just starting out or building upon your previous education. The RN to BSN program offers hybrid courses scheduled to promote life balance, and also offers a special RN to BSN tuition program.
Small class size allows Heston College faculty to get to know and genuinely care for each student. A rigorous, holistic nursing curriculum provides practical hands-on experience in our active simulation lab. You will also gain real-world caregiving experience ranging from neonatal to geriatric and well-respected regional clinical agencies.
From my first contact with Heston College, I could feel the caring atmosphere. The nursing faculty made me feel at home. They walked me through the curriculum, and now as a student, they regularly check in on my life, my family, and my success.
Heston College provides the education and personal attention expected of a top private school at a cost comparable to public institutions. 100% of students who applied for financial aid received aid.
After classroom and clinicals, the ultimate goal is passing the RN licensure exam and getting a job. 98% of Heston College's 1,600 graduates have achieved a RN licensure. Graduates are well respected in the healthcare industry with a great record of job placement. My employer loves hiring Heston graduates and recruits them every spring.
Be a part of the tradition of caring as a Heston College BSN student. Learn more about the Heston College nursing program today.
And welcome back. Joe Ogletree steps in here and takes a ball. Joel singled and scored a run as he takes strike at the knees, and the count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. Joel swings, and they said he offered at it. And Joel quickly behind, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, one fouled back and out of play.
Are you leaving? Hey, tell Jose about it. Tell Jose about it. Oh, I will.
Strike out. Looking.
Joel goes down looking.
Caught him on the corner. Outside.
Coop now stepping in. Coop
got a single in his first at bat. Takes another ball.
They count 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh my. You can see how windy it is with Burwell's uniform just
billowing.
Billowing in the wind. Yes, billowing is a good word. Goodness gracious.
I think this buzz thing is getting worse.
Yep. All right, Cooper takes a walk. Got 1 aboard now.
So, Coop aboard.
We'll bring in the marshal. Will baseball justice
John Law
be
was
served?
hit by a pitch in his first at bat.
That's funny.
Hey, she liked it.
I noticed. I can't believe that.
Right? We thought you'd like shake your head at us or something.
That one was kind of funny.
That pitch at the knees for a strike.
I could try for more corny things, but I'm just going to leave it at baseball justice.
So 1 out here with Coop over there at first base, and the 0-1 delivery coming up from Burwald. And John, late swing, fouls it back to the fence.
Heston's got their work cut out for them. They're going to make a move. They need to make it pretty soon here. Bottom of 4th.
The 0-2 misses downstairs.
The marshal letting that one go.
John swing and a miss, and he is retired on strikes.
That is 2 outs.
And Nick Platten. Oh, that.
Well,
Wait, what?
He's done. He's not done. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, I
think he lost track of the count, possibly.
No, I think the lost track in the dugout of the count.
Yeah, I think it was
possibly.
On the scoreboard.
So,
goodness. Uniforms are billowing all over the field. Surprised we haven't been taken in by a big old dust cloud coming in from the fields.
and the count. 1 ball, no strikes. As Nick digs in. Nick, fly ball right side. And Harrison camping underneath it and makes the play.
Thought maybe the wind was going to dance with it a little bit, but no dice.
We played 4, Larks trail 11-3. Back after this.
My name is Caitlin Nichols, and I'm from Mesa, Colorado.
I'm Carissa Slayback, and I'm from Newton, Kansas.
My name's Connor Atkinson, and I'm from Hutchinson, Kansas.
My name's Essence Tolson, and I'm from Otis, Colorado.
My name's Hunter Begley, and I'm from Houston, Texas.
I'm Kadria Healy, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
My name's Kara Horton, and I'm from Americus, Kansas.
My name is Malaya Bray. I'm from Hugo, Oklahoma.
My name is Morgan Stern, and I'm from Lehi, Utah.
Hi, I'm Savannah Villegas, and I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas.
My name is Sheila Hedrick, and I'm from Sherrall, Colorado.
My name is Whitney Green, and I'm from Texarkana, Arkansas.
Located just 30 minutes north of Wichita, Heston College is a small, Christ-centered private college that provides state-of-the-art training for tomorrow's caregivers. The nursing program has maintained accreditation throughout its 50-year history, and 3 tracks offer you the BSN program you need to meet your goals, whether you are just starting out or building upon your previous education. Be a part of the tradition of caring as a Heston College BSN student. Learn more about the Heston College nursing program today.
There is something greater than anything the world has to offer. Money, fame, fortune. It's finding meaning to your life, to find a purpose for living. And that's what we do at Heston College. We help people find that special calling, to find out what they were born to be and do. to figure out that purpose that's greater than themselves.
And welcome back, our sixth time with a countdown.
Sorry.
It's okay, Jasmine.
Good, because I wasn't really sorry.
I didn't think you were. Kentaro Sakia coming into bat, or to pitch for the Larks. Goes by Kenny, which is a lot closer to his given name than Bob's name is.
Yeah, well, go by whatever you want.
Bradley Goulet coming up. Goulet singled in the first, grounded out in the second, drew a walk in the third.
What's this? Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong stat sheet here. All right. This is Gintaro's 4th appearance on the year.
Kenny, the left-hander from Japan, starts Goulet off with a ball a little bit low. The 1-0 coming up. That one's fouled back and out of play by Goulet. That one missing downstairs. And they count 2 balls and 1 strike to Goulet.
I do not miss the sound of cleats crunching on cement.
On the 2-1. Right back up the middle. Base knock for Goulet. His second single in game 2.
Yeah, he's really, after a lackluster first game, he's actually done quite well this game. Second single, he scored 2 runs. 2 for 3.
Bear singled in the first, walked in the second, and lined out in the third. He's 1 for 2.
All right, can you start him off with a strike?
The pitch from Kenny, outside corner, 4 strike 1. Goulet leads away. Curve stays upstairs and didn't break.
Had some, more like a slider action. I had some heat on that thing. That was pretty hard for a curveball. Maybe he's trying to cut her?
I don't know. The 1-1.
Oh.
Swing and a miss there by Bear.
I like the action on Kenny's pitches. Maybe that's some more natural movement that he's got.
And the 1-2, little flare. Kenny with a nice play, fires to Nick. Can't come up with it. Larks commit another error.
It's really hard to throw off the back of the mound like that.
It is. It
actually
is. And that'll bring up Travis Schmidt. He homered in his last at bat. He's hit a second home run today.
Yeah, he's already got 1 in the first game.
3 ribbies on that last bomb.
I didn't write that down. 3 RBI.
He had 2, and JD out to talk to Kenny real quick to deal with the dangerous Schmidt.
When he's 1 for 3, but that one hit was pretty damaging.
Yes. So Kenny getting a sign from JD. And misses high and away. 1 ball, no strikes. That one fouled back and out of play. Seen a lot of foul balls today.
Yeah, sure.
But I think we see more at fast pitch softball. What do you think, Jasmine?
Yeah,
And the 1-1 coming
I'd love
up.
to see some stats on that.
That'd be interesting.
That'd have to be one of the most mundane, boring stats I've. Foul balls. Tracked.
Dakota County fans calling for a balk.
I didn't actually.
I didn't see it.
I was looking at the bullpen.
I didn't see much
I wasn't
there.
watching. I'll have to confess.
Kenny comes set. Big lead by the runner at second base. Schmidt fouls one back and over play. The average lifespan of a Major League Baseball.
3 pitches.
6.5.
6.5.
6.5. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Seems about right. And a lot of pitchers don't even like to use scuffed balls anymore.
That one fouled back to the fence. And the count now still riding 1 ball, 2 strikes.
They prefer their balls to be as new as possible a lot of times.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because back in the day, guys would love to get those scuffs and mess with them, but guys are so good at making pitches do crazy things that.
Runners go.
The scuff is unpredictable for them, so they don't want to use it.
Runners move
Yes,
up on
they
the
do.
double steal after the strikeout by Schmidt. As Caleb Zoda 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
2 strikeouts on a walk. That's what I have. Yep.
And the curveball
There's
drops
a
in
strike.
from Kentaro Sakia.
Whew.
That one too far away.
A little bit outside. We'll say, just a skosh.
And the count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike.
There we go.
Pitch to the top part of the zone for a strike.
Was what?
And the count 1 and 2
I'll pass it on.
here. Chopper on the ground. Nick charging. Has to go to first.
There we
Kalen
go.
comes up with it. Run does score.
So Goulet scores.
Bear moves to third with 2 outs. 12-3 the score. And that'll bring up Trent Fredenberg. Good pitch from Kenny to start Fredenberg
not
off
too
with a
bad.
strike.
Oh, we're real talkative right now, aren't we?
As Kenny working from the stretch. That's a hot shot up the middle.
My
Base
goodness.
hit
Yes,
past
it
Nick.
was. That's a good hit. Larks are in danger here.
Yes, they are. They down by 10 in the 5th.
Mm-hmm. And that is
ribby for Fredenberg.
We have the run rule. 10 runs after 5, correct?
Yes.
They've got their work cut out for them now.
The lefty deals. Swing and a miss by Cody Grunhagen. Harris on deck. Ian Walker in the hole. And there's a curveball over for a strike, and Grunhagen is quickly behind 0-2. That one fouled back and out of play.
You're doing a good job of keeping that laptop grounded, I must say.
That one a little flare up. Kenny calling for it.
There
Kenny
we
goes
go.
back and makes a play, but Larks with some
Good job,
work to
Kenny.
do They need to have one to keep playing as we'll go to the bottom of the fifth. We'll be back after this.
My name is Molly Shervany, and both my parents and my older sister have gone to KU. It's kind of the thing we do. And that's what I was planning on too. But I loved the Hesston College tour. I still remember my personal guide, Kimmy, and talking with all the art professors. At KU, I was in a huge group of students, and I didn't really get to see what I wanted. Hesston College made it for me. Taking gen eds at Hesston is helping me build a really strong foundation. I get individual attention and know my professors and everyone in my class. I like the personal relationships, and that's something that Hesston offered that nowhere else did. With this foundation, I'll be ready to finish my major at KU. I'm currently a Hesston Lark, but soon I'll be cheering Rock Chalk Jayhawk at KU.
I'm Roman Arnold from Dallas, Texas. I toured my dad's school, Texas A&M, and it really was beautiful, but it was huge. He talked about class sizes being over 100. I visited Hesston as a baseball prospect and never looked back. I got the chance to be involved right away, not only on the field, but as a part of the community. Everybody knows each other on campus. We're really close-knit. And if you want faith to be a part of your athletic experience, no one does that better than Hesston. I'm not worried about transferring. My advisor saw me out at least a half a dozen times the first semester just to make sure I was on the right track. I started as a Lark at Hesston College, and I'm planning on transferring to a state school, Texas A&M. Giga Maggies.
We're back.
And welcome back. Logan Dryden coming to bat here in the bottom of the fifth. Larks need a run to keep playing.
Yeah, they got their work cut out for them here a little bit. They gotta, if they're gonna make a game of it, they better go now.
That's a fly ball, fouled back out of play.
Well, I'll give Dakota credit here. They blitzed the Larks right off the bat, scoring 2 in the first and 3 in the second and 6 in the third.
That one on the ground. Backhand stop by Goulet. Throw across. Woo. Nice play by Goulet over there to
Impressive.
get Logan.
Yes. That was deep in the hole for Goulet, too.
Hole.
Yeah. He was sliding with his foot a little bit. And Logan has got some speed over there. So
he does, and that'll bring up Ryan Morrissey. Check that. I think we have a pinch hitter.
I think we do, too. We got Omar Aguilar
coming in.
Mm.
On the ground, first pitch swinging at the third baseman. Fredenberg throw across.
Oh.
Quickly, Larks now down to their last out.
Omar not wasting time, though.
And that'll bring up Josh Stivers. Stivers 0 for 2.
Stivers 0 for 2, but oof. Got on the fielder's choice in the first.
And takes a strike on the outside corner.
And that wind's just, I think it's gusting even worse. Channel 12 is saying the wind is sustained around 30 miles an hour.
Stivers, a line drive. That's going to drop in. That'll go in the gap. And Stivers thinking too.
Nope.
Throw coming. Stivers slowing down. He would have been out. And a good job of Josh by holding up and checking where the runner was. Otherwise, he would have been dead by about a calendar month.
And that just shows you how strong that wind is, because that should have gone to the fence most likely.
Kalen Haynes steps up. Kalen 0 for 2. And Kalen,
he took a
very big swing.
Yes, he did. Trying to get the Larks back in it with a swing. Larks down their last out at this point.
Yes, they are. Curveball stays upstairs.
Good eye.
That's on the ground of the second baseman. Funky hop, but played perfectly by Schmidt. Tossed over.
Well, that'll
and
do.
Kalen is out.
Yep.
And that will do it. We're double checking this to make sure. Sometimes they do play without
Sometimes
run
they do.
rules. But that will do it. The Larks fall here in game 2, 13-3. We'll be back tomorrow, first pitch noon. We'll be here just a little bit earlier on the Lark Network for Jasmine Pancratz. Phil Miller, I'm Rusty Witcher saying thank you and good night.